Don't you see my face? You're wondering what I'm going to talk about today, huh? You looking like, oh, what's wrong with her? Well, I wanted to talk about something really, 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 really personal. About how people will talk about you no matter if you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, people will always talk about you. They will always have something to say. Really. Whether you like it or not. So when I tell you I have a kind syndrome, I have a kind syndrome. Because people, they like to rain down on my parade. I'm so overly bubbly, and I'm starting to realize it's starting to irritate some people, you know? And by the way, my Quayla the Life Speaker blog page and YouTube video is definitely, I said it in one of the videos, that it's probably going to be a little bit rutted because people might feel a little some type of way about it. See, at first when I was challenged to do the series, I said it, I was thinking about it, but it was too many people who actually really wanted to hear me. It was too many people who were actually challenging me to actually really do this. And so I decided, like I said, it's not private. You know what I'm saying? I just decided not to really put much of it on Facebook because Facebook is my old life. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to actually live new, you got to go all the way new. That blog page is new, and that's where everything is at. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel is new. That's where it's at. I find it so funny, honestly, to be honest, and that's why I'm on camera, because I find it funny to me. People think that they could just say whatever they like, and you're supposed to just sit there and be okay with it. I always hold my peace, even when I know these people is not correct. And even though when I try my best to be cool about it, when I really honestly know I'm not okay with it, I still try to humble myself. Now, it's only so long where you going to keep on repeating yourself like a radio. Because if you going to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, then my Quilla going to go ham off on you. Okay? But in this, a lot of people will try to justify their wordings and walk around like they have some type of crown going on. And that's why I said the other day about pride. And the series here on these videos, it's not just for fun. I'm trying to help somebody. Okay? And it's so crazy to me when people are higher than you. You know what I'm saying? They higher than you. I mean, they got it like that. But then they got some nerves to try to put you down in something that you're trying to help. You know, and it's so funny because I said to myself, it's not even people being a hater. They don't want to let their pride down when they see that somebody is getting a little bit higher than they are. That's what that is. They see that they was okay with you, you know, doing whatever you was doing and whoop, whoop, whoop. But now they see challenge. They see a challenge. And now they're like, ugh, irritated because they see somebody that could talk. They see somebody that really said she's going to speak, whether they like it or not. Because they can talk about me, whether I like it or not. I'm going to speak, whether they like it or not. I find it funny. because I personally would already share my blog page, would already tell people I'm on YouTube. But people want to sub me and they want to talk about how why am I not posting my links? My links is already on there. So obviously you trying to compete with me when you already higher than me. I don't understand it. And I kind of get it now that when people say they like competition, and I'm one of them, I don't care what is what. I am not trying to compete. I don't like competition. So if you think I'm going to compete with you, I'm not. I don't need to. Why do I need to compete? You that mad? Like, people just really irritate me. So now I get it. But you know what? I don't need to compete with nobody because it's not about competition. I sincerely, Marquela, the live speaker, she really sincerely cares about those hearts. And I really care about people. I really feel like they need to make it. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not. If they need it, man, God said he will supply all my needs. I'm doing it because I have a heart. I have a heart. Every day I get on these YouTube channels and talking about different things, that's because it's every day there's a different scenario going on. I am a very kind-hearted woman, and I always supported everybody. 9 times out of 10, Marquela getting on her own business market, poof. And supposedly, because I'm not posting enough links, I have a private situation going on. There ain't nothing private about it because I'm literally on YouTube, and YouTube, that's worldwide. So it's like, there's nothing private about anything. First of all, let me get this straight. I am not going to let anybody stop me from where I'm going. I just said what I said on my Facebook page, that I am not going to post all that stuff because Facebook is old. It's old. I want something new. And that's where that blog's at. And that's where that YouTube channel's at. That's where Pinterest is at, where I just send it out to different people. Ain't nothing private about what I do. It's either people want my help or they don't. I find it so funny when you tell people you made it you don't even have to tell them because they stalk your Facebook page every day. So they see that you made your own business and your website and all these things, and they want to justify themselves. They want to say some things, and then they want to bash you down at their service, and they want to talk about you. And they higher than you, but they want to bash you down. So I did not know speaking would really have competition in the world where they try to blow like, no, ain't nobody got no time for them. I've been, Jesus. Like I said before, it does not matter what I do. There's always going to be somebody saying something about something that I'm trying to do. And I'm sitting here looking like, I'm not even making no money off of this, really. So why is you justifying something that I ain't making money off of? That's because I am Marquela, the life speaker, and people will compete. They find competition out of nowhere. It's like, I'm not competitive, and I will never be, because God didn't create that in me. Okay, God created me to fight. but not in a way where it's going to hurt people. God created me to be strong, not weak. God created me to be polite, not mean. My wordings are different from others. I'm just naturally gentle. When I was called to do this, people really just naturally said, I helped them. It's not my fault that some people rather go to Marquela the Life Speaker page and they love her. It's not my fault that people rather want to go to me. Oops. Sometimes in life, I've tried to send people to the services, but they don't want to go to church. I don't force anybody to go to something they don't want to go. But everybody stops at me. So I'm like, okay, well, they want to be with me. They don't want to go to the service. They want to go to my service. They want to go to Marquela the Light Speaker service. So Marquela took upon herself to make the service because a lot of people wanted to go to my service. They sincerely said, if you had a channel, I would totally watch it, man. And they kept mentioning it. If you had a blog, I would totally view it. Oh my God. And then to the point where my mind was like, well, people is pulling. They pulling me. I'm like a rag dog. I'm being stretched in all types of places. I didn't know where I should go. But then the beautiful part about it is I wanted to be on camera. I always seen myself wanting to be on camera. So I always prayed for myself all the time because I know who I am. I personally do not. A lot of people called me real life, wanted me to speak. You don't know how many people want me to speak at their church besides the one I currently go to. They ain't playing. There's some people that's been calling me for some things. But I said, if you're looking for me, go to the blog, go to the YouTubes. But I am not going to post no links and all these things because people will have our deals and they will have different things. But this is my business. This is my name. I don't need nobody to tell me how to do my business. Because I tell my business anyways. If I wanted to do all that, I've been doing it. But see, that's how I kind of realized. Just like when someone had told me somebody lost their business. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't make it. I don't care. I am making a legacy. That's all I care about. Is that I made a legacy to help somebody else. That I had opened my mouth and told them something that they needed to hear. Ain't nothing private about Marquela the Light Speaker. Ain't nobody walking on no ice-nings. There ain't no ice-nings on here. You know what I'm saying? It's like Eminem. I like his music. I don't care. He said the guy is higher than him and he trying to talk about him. I feel him on that. How somebody's so high up, like, whoo, and you trying to sub me about my blog. I think that's funny. It's not my fault that people are watching me. It's not my fault that I've been called to do my own service. It ain't my fault. Ain't my fault. Look, it ain't. But in this, I truly love people and their opinions. But it's just their opinions. God has the final say so. And another thing, it's been some opinions about the fact when I went to college and I went for 8 weeks and that was it. And a lot of people been saying, I pray that you get back and get your degree and all these things. Well, I'm going to be 100. I don't want no degrees. And I don't need it. Because I'm doing what I like. I'm doing what I love. I went to college for 8 weeks and passed a course class for me to just study this. You feel me? And then I went to 3 different counselings for me to get better. So when I was ready to pull out for 2019, I was ready. Straight up. I went because I wanted to go. But I'm not going to justify the fact that a lot of people got the worldly stuff going on when I know what my Professor W said. The keys to success is not a degree. People think that you need degrees and all these things. No. You could be sitting there in your classroom, in that classroom for years and years and years and not want that really want it. You got to want a degree. You got to want to go to school. You got to want your business. It is not my fault that people wanted me to do this. I started to really peep game when people were subbing me, but I take things a little bit slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm slow with it. I'm like, all right. But then I started hearing it again like 3 times about my blog. And then I started hearing it a lot of times about different things. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. And that's why I said I am so sweet. But I don't mistaking my kindness for weakness. Because you know what? Physically, you will see me and like, but in my head, I am about to go off. And that's why I'm on camera. Somebody had oh my God, the positive people in my life had something to wear when they told me, you should make a blog. You should go get a YouTube. Poof, I got it. And Jesus, that's why I said I need my business to be prayed over. So pray for my Quayla the Life Speaker, because Jesus, I didn't realize that Quayla got little people that got too much. I don't even call them haters, because they need to love. See, I learned something in my counsel place. If you want to love, express hate. If you want to hate, express love. What am I talking about? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Some people, and even God said in the Bible, it's a time. Some people express too much of their hate. They just come at you naturally like that. Because that's how they is. And then when you do good and you doing so good, they naturally still trying to come at you. So they need a little soft teddy bear. They need, man, she right here. They need one of these. They need, man, I'm telling you, if I can get 1,000, ooh, Jesus. If I could get 1,000 teddy bears, I'm about to hand all of them to some of the mean people out there. Because they need to be a little soft. They is way too extra. They got too many extra seasoning that I don't want. So they need a little bit more soft. We need to get some soft teddy bears out there, man. If I had, man, if somebody donated me some teddy bears at my door, I'm going to donate them to all the mean people. I'm going to start, man, I already know my deal for Christmas. I'm going to start buying some teddy bears, and they going to wonder why I gave them a teddy bear. And I'm going to just look at them and smile and just keep running away. Regardless of what people think about me, I will speak. Okay? Straight up. It's been so long in my lifetime where I had to shut up. Shut up! Okay, when I had shut up, you know how many people was like that needed me back there? You know how many people that was like, Marquela, man, girl, hey, turn on your mic, baby. I need a little word from you. And I wouldn't turn it on. And you know how many people were you know how many people were so sad because Marquela listened to the wrong people that told her to be quiet. And they think in their ways they're always right. But they're higher than me. I mean, just like yesterday's topic about hurting. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that they do things and they don't want to they just keep on justifying why they're doing it. Instead of saying, you know what, I just honestly completely wrong. A lot of people don't say that because they always want to be right. Well, because they don't want to put their pride away and because they don't want to really be real with themselves, they wonder why Marquela don't speak much. Marquela is talking, but she ain't talking to you. So until you put your pride away, you'll probably never really hear from me like that. I am not going to keep getting sick, and I'm not going to keep on being low, because it doesn't matter where I'm high or low. At the end of the day, I'm going to still have to fight for my rights. When I was low, I still had to fight. I'm still low, I still got to fight. I'm still low. I still have to fight. When I had it all like that, I still had to fight. It does not matter. I still got to fight. Even when I just let things happen, I still got to fight. You can have a lot of degrees. You can have your own business. You can have all those things. But you know what? When you go to God, He looking at, did you take care of yourself? He's looking at, what did you do to make sure you're okay? He is not looking at those degrees. Because you know what? You can have a whole lot of degrees. You can have a whole lot of stuff and still go to hell. Okay? You can have those degrees. You can have all those and still go to hell. I guess for me, I'm such a threat to people because I don't look at the worldly things. I'm a threat to people because I'm always smiling through the pain. I am a threat to people because I really am about to make this business happen. I'm a threat because I finally made it in my life. I'm a threat because I'm living my life. To be honest with you, the way I feel about the world, when people said it's not the same no more, let me tell you something. The world keep going in circles. It's not the world, baby. The people just don't want to change. There's still some good people out here. There's still some people who just got out of depression. They just got out of all these things. There's still people there. It's just that a lot of people want you. They just want you to be in their chairs. But get out of their chairs and go to God's. God wants you to live your life abundantly, but not because someone told you to. And I think a lot of people are having a hard time of understanding that I'm going to live my life regardless if they like it or not. And just because they help me don't mean they control my mind. You're not going to force me to do things I don't want to do. You're not donating to my businesses. So why are your suggestions, I will take it. But you're not doing anything for me. And it's been like this for years and years and years that people will talk out of the side of their mouth. I was told that people were gonna buy me a vehicle. I ain't got it. My pop's truck. I was told that was supposed to be mine. I ain't got it. I was told people were gonna take me to see the cars. I ain't got it. I was told people were going to teach me how to drive. They didn't do it. I am not stupid. And I'm tired of people thinking that I am. You telling me that you would do something and you won't do it. And I'm supposed to be all irritated. I'm supposed to be all cool with your lies? No, I pray for them every day. I love everybody. But I would not just let them think that they just gonna think I totally forgot that they were supposed to help me get a vehicle. Or that my beautiful deceased father's vehicle I'm supposed to have is not with me. Or that I had to catch bus all this time and still had to. But they get to run around in beautiful vehicles. And how about this? How about this? How about this? The fact that I get to stay low while everybody is still high. So now Marquela plotted something in her own heart to do, and ain't no nothing in there, ain't no money coming out of it, but people still want to go off on her. It don't matter what I'm going to do. People will always have something to say about me, but I am still going to speak. I'ma say this. I've been on bus to bus to bus to bus. I gotta go today. I had worried about everything. But then when I quit a good paying job, you couldn't pay me enough to hear a dirty mouth. You couldn't. Because the mouth is way too dirty and need a little soap up in it, because I could not. My brain don't function this way. It is very sweet, but it was also, you need to be gentle with your mouth. And if your mouth is dirty, I am not going to go that way. No. Don't get angry with me because now I'm fighting for my rights. And my stuff, I ain't take nobody. That name right there is my name. I ain't doing nothing but living my life. But somebody got something to say, so we gonna be bashing together. Because this ain't nothing to bash about. It's me, a single mother of two, traveled the bus, back to back, on my own. Everything I had to do was on bus, or Lyft, or Uber. All that stuff add up. People told me that they would give me a vehicle. I was supposed to get my father's vehicle. I was then supposed to do a whole lot of things. But people walked off while I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how. And they thought that I was going to fall down. But there's been so many angels trying to help me get up. Because as I was sitting down on the ground like I am so scared, I might as well just fall down. And I was. But somehow somebody helped me up. Somehow somebody really, really helped me up. And it was God. I love people. I love them so much. But instead of trying to be competing, how about you sit yourself down and help and mean it? And stop rubbing in people's face what you did to them or did for them. Because if you're rubbing it, you didn't mean it. You could take that back. Because if you got to rub in my face what you did for me, you didn't even want to do it for the first place. You did. At the end of the day, Marquela Life Speaker, I don't care how people feel about me talking about my daddy. I really don't. Straight up. Because you know what? For so long, people don't realize I am 23 years old. I am grown. I pay my own rent. I pay all these things by myself. I go where I need to go all by myself. I'm straight up. Marquela, the Life Speaker, will continue. She ain't gonna stop. Don't get mad because my voice got a little icing and people are starting to really want to be involved in where I'm at. I've tried to tell people about other people's businesses, and they want to go. They keep stopping at mine. So, and people keep stopping at Marquela, the life speaker, and asking her questions about what she do, and they want to go to her because they more comfortable with going to her. Should she stop them from going to her and push them to someone else, and they don't want to go to someone else? They want to go to her? No, I'm not. Because you know what? I'm peaking game. I tell people where I'm at. I tell them, you could go to the service. You could go here. You could go there. But people always want to go to me. People like going to me. And I know why. People like going to me because I am so gentle. People like going to me because I have a heart. People like going to me because I literally can cure it. And they could be like, oh my, thank you, Marquela. I am the type of person that has a cure. And their hearts is so private to where, yes, they don't want me to share them. They want me to take care of them. So what do? Send them somewhere else? Or allow my heart, allow my full heart, help them get full. Allow my water bottle to fill their hearts. Allow me to put my water in theirs so that they can get filled. When I came up with this, and I was just training, I don't need help in my business. I just need prayer. That's it. People always come to you in a level where they think you want something. If I want something, I would have told you that. Only thing I need is prayer. God is so amazing. He'll make sure everything that I need is there. But when people are clowning me and they got higher ends than me, and they got the nerves to think I'm that dumb that they gonna try to sub me in their sermon, I must be very beautiful then. I must be somebody you really feel some type of way, because now you got competition. And ain't no competition. And I think that's why God, when I was reading the scripture today, saying don't be afraid, don't be afraid, and said in the sermon, don't be afraid, 3 times, because he knew something was coming. A prideful, someone who feels the need to sub me because now people are moving towards my way. I'm not even getting anything out of this, and I keep telling people, I am not. I'm just helping people cure their hearts. Now, if they donating money to me, that's their free will. That's their money. And if they want to donate something, they can. But I'm not getting no money. All I'm doing is just wanting to help. But a lot of people, they just love to talk about me. So while they're watching now, let me tell you something. Go ahead and continue to talk to me. Go ahead and continue to talk about me. But while you at it, while you running your mouth, make sure that you say Marquela has been really working hard in her life, that Marquela did all these things by herself, that Marquela needed help and we weren't there like we should be, that Marquela been running around without us. How about you say all that? See, people like to tell half the story, though. They do. They love to tell half the story, but not all. There's some people who are really depressed out here, and they really like what I say. And when I say I know I'm just talking too much, some of them literally said, no, keep talking. It's touching people. So what? I'm supposed to just shut up because it's touching people? I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to stop. So I don't know what to tell you. Whether you feel like you got competition or not, I'm trying to help somebody, because I want them to know that there was somebody that was on the ground with their 2 babies. There was somebody that was doing all things for everybody else while they took all my stuff. How about that? How about that? Y'all want to be 100? Yeah, I already know. Y'all been telling all my business. People that watch, I don't even care. Y'all can even tell them about Marquetta the Light Speaker, because let's tell them the truth. Let's be 100. Let's be 100 about it. Because I already knew what's up. I already knew when I did this business, people won't hate. I don't care. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, once y'all run y'all mouths and tell them this, let me tell you, hold on, let me get you a notebook too. Let me get you something, so since you love to tell people what I'm doing. Where were they when I was on the ground, hopping house to house with my babies? Straight up. Yeah, I got war. Yeah, I'm mad. Yep, I'm not talking to certain people, because when I'm on the floor with when I'm on the ground with my babies, heck yeah, yup. And then when people rubbing in their face about what they supposedly did for me, oh yeah, straight up, I'm going for war, but not in a way where I'm about to get beat up and abused. How about that? Nobody will abuse me again. They won't put their hands on me again for me trying to protect somebody. I'm fighting for my rights, and I don't care. I don't. No, I'm not going to put it on Facebook. No. You looking for me? Type my name in. And if you feel some type of way about it, feel. But yeah. Been abused since I was little. Scratches on the back of my neck and all. Because I'm trying to help people and support them all them years. And they couldn't support me. They couldn't just be there. They so stuck on my mistakes, instead of being there and supporting me. So if we want to tell real stories, how about how I got abused? How about that? Or how I had to go to high school before I even had kids with a black eye, and people were making fun of me. How about that? How about that? Huh? Ain't nobody thinking about that, right? You don't know my life. You don't know when people hug me, I'm scared. You don't know when people actually say they love me and they care about me. I don't know what that means. I forgive. But when you continue to stab me like I'm a ghost and I don't belong, and I had to sit and wonder, my sister died and I got here, but people still treating me like I don't belong. This ain't got nothing to do with my dad's death. It ain't got nothing to do with his death. I just cry because I miss him. This Marquetta the Light Speaker ain't got nothing to do with bashing people down. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It got a lot to do with the fact that people continue to think that I'm just perfect. It got a lot to do with people thinking that I'm hiding something. It got a lot to do with people thinking that they can just talk about whatever they want to talk about, and I'm supposed to sit there and be humble. But I do. I held my peace. But my YouTube is not. It's different. This is Marquetta the Light Speaker, where we speak life. So you want to run your mouth. How about you run your mouth about how I got abused when I was little? Just because I was trying to help somebody. How about when I had scratches on the back of my neck? Huh? How about when the bruises coming on my eyes, right? Or how about not too long ago when I had another fight, but someone jumped in to help me out? How about that? How about all these unnecessary fights of me being the only girl in the family and getting treated like I don't belong? How about after my dad died, I'm being treated like I'm just don't exist, but I am walking because there's some people out here that tell me that I can make it. There's some people out here that tell me they really sincerely know that I can do it. How about the fact that there's people out here that literally care about my life? How about when people see me, they happy that they even see me because they know I had a life? Huh? So you want to be mad because I'm going to the strangers and not family, huh? Y'all supposed to be family, right? But I'm on the ground while y'all running all on them beautiful cars, while y'all running all on those beautiful, beautiful places and gorgeous stuff, while y'all, right? That's what's up, right? That's how we supposed to be. And I'm on the ground with my kids. So now Marquella's doing something to help her out. Poof! Y'all want to be silent again. Y'all want to be, you know what? I don't care what you know. I don't care. Because when I got a bruise like that, before I even, let's be 100, before I even got my kids, come on now. And I'm the only child. Y'all want to keep and I'm not gonna, because I could go there. But you know what? I'm gonna try my best not to say something. But I'm going to say this. She died and I've arisen. What's up? What's up? The only girl. And I'm here. And y'all treat me like this. So what's up? I'ma still keep on doing Marquella the light speaker, and I ain't gonna give up. It ain't nothing. But I peep game. I peep it. So watch wherever you want to watch. Follow you wherever you want to follow. But make sure when you follow this, remember, I was the only girl. She's in the casket. And then I come out and get treated like I don't exist. How about that? How about that? How about me, after my dad passed, that I'm holding right now, after he passed, I'm still getting treated the same. It ain't got nothing to do with these babies. It sure don't. It got a lot to do that I was the only girl in this family. And y'all steady keep trying to abuse me because I'm the middle child, unfortunately. It's not my fault. But I didn't need to get beat up like this. And people knew it. People knew that I was abused. I just never told them. They seen how scared I was. What's wrong? What's wrong? My co-worker sitting there saying, man, you good? You know, if there's anything, man, yeah, I'm all right. I just lived a life, so I'm fragile. I'm tired of people running their mouth. If you ain't gonna support me, get off my blog, get off of my Facebook page, get off, delete yourself off of me, shut up about my business. Because if you not gonna help me, there's no reason why you on here, straight up. I don't care. I'm trying to help people. And I'm telling them my life. So I'm telling them that they can get up, man. People looking at me and they think I'm perfect, so I'm telling them what's real. I'm not perfect. I don't always have I'm smiling through darkness right now. Straight up. Straight up, man. So how about people run their mouth now? And that's why I don't really post too much on my Facebook page. Because somebody always want to randomly bash me down. Bash this down. Bash this down. The fact that I'm the only girl and getting treated like this. Bash that. Bash that. So when you talking about my blog and saying, quote unquote, you doing this for fun. It's funny because I'm not doing this for fun. I'm doing this for a legacy. Mine. How I was really brought up. I was brought up by a mistake. I wasn't supposed to be on earth. But God had me at alone. And my dad protected me because he wanted to make sure I was safe. Because he knew it was wrong. He knew it was wrong. So he would go to his co-workers. He would go to different people to try to make sure I was safe. Because he knew all those attacks over the years, even before I had my children. Let's get it straight. Ain't got nothing to do about no babies. He was going all over the city just to make sure I was safe. Because he knew it was getting too dangerous. So, I don't care. I don't care what you feel about my business. I don't care what you say. You have no rights to tell me what I can and cannot do any more longer. You will not try to bully me out of what I call and I tried my best to do. You will not stop me from my destiny. You will not stop me from my dreams. You will not stop me from my goals and my plans. Even though I know you might have quote unquote concerns, but if you was quote unquote concerned, you would quote unquote be calling me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're not the only one. It was another person who said the same thing. But you know what? I don't care. Tell what you want to tell. But while you watching these videos and stalking me and telling my personal whatever, these videos ain't no private stuff. This is to help people, to tell them that they can make it. So this picture that I hold, I want y'all to really know the truth about my life. My name, Marquella the Life Speaker. She died. My mama had another baby and treated me like I don't exist. Then my dad dies, everybody rolling off, acting different. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on. But then I stayed strong. I had people who motivated me. I was able to go to college. I was able to go to counseling. I was able to still keep these lights on in this house. I was able to get to where I need to go. And I was able to succeed in my life. And so I decided to do Marquella the Life Speaker to tell you guys that you can do it. Because you can. So let me tell you something. When people coming at me, even my so-called friends saying, oh, I was a mistake. Alright? I wasn't supposed to be here. Congratulations. Tell that. Tell that. I said all this today just to let you guys know that you can make it in your life and do not let nobody stop you. You know? Because a lot of people will look at me and think I'm just a perfect girl. So when people gave me some suggestions of Marquella the Life Speaker or the blog and the YouTube and they told me to do it, they wanted you guys to hear more than she's just perfect. Yeah, Marquella had some couple setbacks. Yes, she did. Way before she had them babies. Being abused just because she had to voice her opinion over something that somebody continuously running their mouth over false allegations. Then eventually you're always wrong. Always wrong. Yeah. To the point where I had to remove myself. I'm tired of being always wrong. I'm tired of y'all holding on your pride. Take it down. Stop. I wish you guys would stop having so much pride. Why do people have it? I wish y'all stop and just be what you're supposed to be. Be your position. Whatever you are to me, why can't you just be that? Instead of hating me so much. It really doesn't even feel like hate. It just feel like you just don't want to put it down. And because you refuse to put it down, and you refuse to look at yourself, and you had to justify that you was right, you ain't right. You know you ain't right. But I always try my best to be calm. Everybody know how I feel, and everybody knows I am very upset. But they know it, but they don't want to talk to it. Or when they talk to it, they ain't saying it correct. So at the end of the day, I was the peace. I already went and apologized and told everybody that I was sorry for my behalf on my things. I already always said sorry to people. I always take care of people, help people. I did anything and everything they needed me to do. You know what I'm saying? If they needed me to do something, I had freaking had my ID, making sure people's lights was on. I had supported a lot of people. I have. I don't need to share anything because it's already on there. So I'm doing this for fun. The revealing of Marquela to the live speaker. Feel that way. Feel that way. Straight up. Straight up. I ain't scared. Yeah, do not be afraid. Poof. Huh. Yeah. Read that. And you know what? Don't you confront me. Because I know you are. Because you know what? When you do, it's all right. It's all right. Because I'm still going to do my humblest. Because all I'm going to say is, I don't see what I did wrong. All I did was tell Marquela the light speaker. All I did was try to help people. So for anybody who confronts you and tell you, looks like you're having fun. Looks like you're doing it for fun. That was an investment. Everything in here was an investment. Because you know what? Too many people would come up to me about their feelings. And every time I try to bring them into any type of service or even try to tell them to go to counseling, they did not want to go. They wanted me. That's the difference. People are adapting me. I'm being adopted. So you think that I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for you guys to change when there's people out here who actually really want to get to know me? No. There's people that wants to get to know me. There's people that actually want my help. There's people that actually love what I'm saying. And there's people who literally, they will walk the grounds I walk in. They just don't want to go everywhere else. They want me. So now they have me. So even if people feel some type of way about the business, it's not private. And I don't need to share anything when I already been sharing it all this time. Some things you don't have to share because they didn't share themselves with you. They didn't. And when they did share, check this out. They rub it in your face. At the end of the day, I appreciate everything that people did for me. But the last thing I want to hear is being bashed in a sermon. You wrong for that. And just know, still always support you, always love you, always be there for you no matter what. Because I am just very kind-hearted. But when you bashing me up in a sermon, is that serious? Is that 100% real? It ain't that serious. It's really not. But people will say they didn't do that. But it's mighty funny how you just randomly mention a blog. I ain't hear you here, but I never heard you say anything about a blog before. Never. And then how you said you just having your friends get on there. No. You don't even know what I'm doing. If you wanted to know about the blog, just call me and ask. Jesus. I tell you, I gotta itch my head for that because people just... In this, guys, I just wanted to do my own little introduction again. Is that I don't care what anybody says about me. I will continue to speak. And Marquela the Life Speaker will continue to happen. So I don't care what you feel about me. I'm going to keep going in my life. Thank you for watching Marquela the Life Speakers, where we help cure those hearts. I'm going to pray. Oh, Heavenly Father, right now in the name of Jesus, you said in your own words that you would never leave me nor forsake me. You're so amazing. And you're not like how people are making it seem. That's of them, not of you. But God, continue to send me and everyone else peace. We need peace with all understanding, Lord, because there's a lot of people who continue to hold their pride and they don't want to stop. But God, you're such a great God, and you will supply all those needs that we need in our lives. So thank you for allowing me to just be able to just speak the truth. And even though a lot of people continue their lives telling on me, I know that once they continue to run around here telling, eventually they'll stop. Because they'll understand that it ain't nothing to be bashing about, ain't nothing to talk about. It's just me really just ready to take charge. It's just me being called to do something that people may not approve of. It's just me trying to help people. It's just me trying to tell people that they can make it. It's just me trying to tell people that when they on the ground that they can get up. It's just me telling people that they can follow their dreams. And so many people wanted me on here. They loved me on here. There's some people who don't, but there's some people who do. So I'm going to go for the people who do, because I never know where God might take all of us right now in the name of Jesus. The world is not like it used to be, but that's because the people in it refuse to put their pride down. So right now in the name of Jesus, I just ask you just to continue to be with me in all my life right now, and rebuke the snakes on this page right now. Rebuke the snakes on this YouTube channel right now. Because right now, in the name of Jesus, it ain't got nothing to do with bashing. It got a lot to do with just telling people they can make it. Because you called me to do great things. You called me to do what I actually like to do. And a lot of times, the people might take it a whole nother level that it does not need to be. So when you're saying certain things, they just take it into heart because they want to come in out and try to be correct on their wordings, but they're not always correct because you said it. You said it. And I already know you said in your own words that I am not for anybody to understand. So they may not really understand me. And that's okay too. God, continue to just be with them all and continue to be with me. Because right now, all these attacks going on, it needs to end. God, silence it right now in the name of Jesus. Silence those attacks that people had against me. Silence it right now. Let it go right now, Lord. Have them tell me, leave me. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, wait. Thank you for watching Marquela the Life Speaker, guys, where we help kill those, where we help cure those hearts. Have a very great day.